Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, Strat Gamer here, providing you with a new Anno 1800 episode. And today we're doing another mod review. And as I said in my previous episode this week we're not looking at any mods that's gonna make the game easier. It's really something different. We covered many, let's say, beautiful items and new elements in the previous episode that you can find, of course, in the description below or on my channel. And today we're going to cover two mods that once again are not making the game easier or harder. It's more about making your experience of playing the game a bit better. The first one, I would admit, is not biggest mod ever. It is, I think, something that should just be base game, but definitely isn't. While the second one, I think I can't live without it now anymore. So let's dive in. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please don't hesitate to do so. Otherwise, we're gonna talk about the first mod. And this first mod, as you can see, we're here in the main menu of Anno, because this is not linked to really, in-game. This is when you start a new game. So that's why we're gonna go into new game. But before we do, for this mod to actually work, usually, at least I've tried it like two different times, it didn't work the first time I loaded the mod. I had to first load a save, an old save, then exit that saved, and then it was working. Don't ask me why, that's just what I found. So if you don't see what I'm gonna show you right now, right away, do what I just said. Launch another save, exit that save, maybe also restart your Anno, and it should be working. But otherwise, we go into new game, where you can choose a sandbox with less guidance, and then we get to portraits. And here, usually you have around 40 portraits, and now I actually have around 60 portraits. So that's pretty good. That's a mod from Saludas. Of course, the link to that mod will be in the description below. And it does two things. It adds, as I said, a bit more than 10 portraits, if I remember correctly. And it also reorganize them, where you have the AIs at the top, the one that you can play against. Then you have your, let's say, tiers, faces. It's like your farmers, your workers, artisans. So you can see definitely new. I hope you can realize new faces, because that's where definitely there are some new ones. Similarly, that's your artisans, pretty similar to Donny, which I actually haven't unlocked yet here. And then, yeah, a couple of other ones. Let's see, two Isabellas here. Two Tobias, your sister, mean guys, three of them, all colors, so you can choose. And I mean, obviously, as I said, it's not gonna completely change your gameplay. But yeah, I mean, that should be part of the game. All these people are in the game, so why aren't they portraits? So anyway, you can definitely choose any of these, and then that will be your portraits. So that was the first mod by Taludas once again, and then we moved into the second one, which, as I said earlier, I can't live without anymore. So let's just go back into the save here. And this is a mod, that's gonna be quite important if you often buy items, or you often have many items in your islands, and you're struggling to find a specific one to either buy or to slot into your town halls or trade unions. Because what it does is it is a lot more items, let's say faces or icons. So you can see, I mean, this is one already, but usually for all of the books, they all look the same, right? All of the epic book are this red book. All of the rare ones and all of the common ones are every time exactly the same. So when you're trying to buy, you just see every time the same, and you're like, okay, which one is what? The only difference being the price usually, and you have to really go onto it, then see the effect, and then you know this is the one I want, or this is usually the one I don't want, and then you're looking. Now with this mod by Pam, all of these items actually have different icons. No more the same icons for all of them. So that's a lot of different new icons. I mean, that was in a sense a big job that Fan did there, because even here you can see this is already 3 different ones. If I go further, another one here, and this one, of course. So there's really many that he created. They all look different. You know, here. So that was amazing work that he did there. I'm sure it took quite a while. And for me, that's really good, because I'm usually looking for 1-2 very specific books, and I want to buy many of them or research many of them and then use them in many places. So to be able to know, okay, the one I want has really this icon, and then it's a lot easier to find. So once again, won't change completely your gameplay, but that's what I call really a quality of life, quality of gameplay mode. So really good mode, should be part of the game. Let's make it into the update 13. Why not? So it is, ladies and gents, we looked at 2 different modes today. Not going to revolutionize your gameplay, but I definitely suggest you get both of them. In the description below, you download them. You can thank also, of course, the mode authors directly on Nexus. And if you like this video, don't hesitate to press the like button, to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and hope to see you next time.